Hello everybody, it's Hyrule Balverine again. Today I'm unboxing a new game. Well, what's ostensibly a new game from the OP Games. You might recognize them as the publishers behind the USAopoly games, such as, well, USAopoly itself, or Munchkin Scooby-Doo, and similar games like that. In this case, it's Tap 4, which is based off of, or just a renamed version of something released a few years ago called Tapped 4. It is a card game. I got this as part of a promotion where they were releasing this game now for this year. So I figure I'll just pull that out. We'll take a look. A couple of stickers here that'll go in my big box of stickers. And obviously that's your tap in, tap out for the cards. If you're interested in any of their stuff, here you go. Obviously, I have not played this game, nor have I played the original Tapped 4. But I figure we'll take a look at it. I will see if I can't introduce this to my my gaming group the next time we get together to play. And hopefully I have some information for you on the gameplay itself after that. But let's just take a look at it anyways. This is already available, at the very least, for pre-order, if not for direct sale, through their site, and apparently through Amazon. And you can watch some gameplay videos, well, not gameplay videos, but commercials for the game there and how to play it. But we'll take a quick peek at them trying to sell. Play it forward. Thank you for... Oh, think you know someone... Wow, that is really hard to read. Think you know someone who might like to play. Okay, so this is just a please buy the game QR code. But the tapped out for skipping your turns or taking the cards, at least based on what I saw, numbers 1 through 12. And at its base, the game is essentially a numbers game. It's, from what I was reading or seeing on the video, in this case someone plays an 8. You have to play an 8 or lower, and it sounds like having multiples, a 4 of a card, will let you take. Although it looked like there might have been some slight variation as far as how the original tapped out plays versus this. So let's take a quick peek at our rules. Okay, pen and paper for scoring, shuffle. Deal everyone 19 cards. Interesting. So how many cards total is in the deck? Because this is for 2 to 6 players, which means 114. I'll do the math later. I'll pop it up on here because I'm curious how that will balance out. Because obviously, if you're only dealing out 19 cards, you're not dealing out all the cards. Okay, set your cards face down into piles. 4 face up. And we'll just throw 4 cards face up for the hell of it right now, just to kind of get a look here. So we'll put that there because that's what we're playing. The reigning 11 in your hand. Youngest player starts and play clockwise. First player plays 1 or more cards with the same number face up in the center of the table. So let's just throw a number up here. We'll start with our 12 just because. That is the stack. You may only play cards of equal or lesser value. So if we start with the 12, 12 or lower. Similar to, but not quite the same as games like Great Dalmuti. On your turn, you can choose to play 1 or more cards with the same number on a stack. So you can play multiple cards. Play a tap in or tap out, which is skipping your turn or tapping the stack. Pick up the stack. When playing cards, it must be the same number. In the example below, the player may take 1 4 or 3 7s to the stack, which would be what we see here. So I won't end up reading all the rules here, but just kind of get a basic idea. And like I said, I'm going to try to introduce this at my next gameplay session. And hopefully I'll be able to get some information and put that up with this video, as this likely won't get posted until after I played. Okay, when you tap the discard, we tap the stack, discard all the cards in the stack, continue your turn by playing. Obviously you're trying to get rid of everything, that's how you win. Well, at least that's the original game. This one, it seems like lowest score wins. Okay, playing cards from your piles. Face-up cards. These cards can be played with the same number of cards from your hand. Do not reveal the face-down card when the face-up card is on top of it is played. So it'll stay like that. Pretty obvious. Face-down cards. These cards may only be played after the face-up card on it has already been played. That's where I screwed up, because you would have 4 face-down cards here in front of you. You only play those after these are played. That's what I get for kind of skimming through. Once the face-down card is revealed, you may play additional cards from your hand or your piles with the same number. If you flip a card that is a higher number than the top card of the stack, you must pick up the stack. Obviously, you don't want to pick those up, because that just means more cards in your hand to get rid of, and or more points at the end of the game. Or round, because I'm assuming you'll play more than one round here. Play a tap in or a tap out. Again, that's these here. Let's pull those back out. Oh, wrong stack. Tap in or tap out. Okay, tap in cards. You must play a tap in card before number cards. So if this is in your hand, you have to play it. You may play a tap in to tap the stack, discard the stack, and continue your turn by playing any cards to start a new stack. You may also tap in to cancel a tap out that has been played on you. So if someone tries to skip your turn, you can unskip. If you do discard both the tap in and tap out, then you must play a card to the stack. Okay, so if you just play this, the entire stack is gone. If you play this on that, these are gone, and the stack remains. Tap out allows you to skip your turn. To do so, announce you're tapping out, place the tap out card in the discard pile, and play continues to the next player. You may also use a tap out to force another player to skip the turn by placing the card in front of them. When you tap out another player, you are also required to play a card to the stack. So if you play this on someone else, you got to play a card here. The player that you placed the tap out card in front of you will lose their next turn, unless they play that. On the targeted player's next turn, they must discard that tap out to the discard pile, which ends their turn. Player continues to the next player. Or play continues to the next player. If you can't play, or choose not to play, a card equal to or lower than the top card on the stack, you must pick up the entire stack and add it to your hand. Kind of like drawing in Uno. Obviously slightly different, but the same general concept. If you can't play, you got to put stuff in your hand. Picking up the stack ends your turn, and play continues clockwise to the next player. Alright, the round ends immediately when a player plays their last card in hand and from their piles. First discard any tap out cards played on all players. Players then tally all cards in their hands and face up and face down cards in their piles. There's the scoring for that. 2-player variant, we won't get into that. And I'm guessing you just play until, oh, there we go. Use strategy and luck to get rid of all of your cards in your hand and in your piles of playing cards equal to or lower than the stack. If you cannot play a card or choose not to, you must pick up the stack and add your hand. Round ends when someone plays their last card, and the game ends when a player reaches 150 points. Lowest total score wins. Alrighty. So, like I said, we will go through. I'll try to play this on my next game night, and I will come back with some information as far as how that played. I'm curious if any of you have already played this, or the original Tapped Out. Tapped Out, or Tapped 4. Excuse me. Wow. And what you guys think of the game? And fairly basic, pretty much just numbers game. All right. Thank you for watching, and as always, happy gaming.
A few moments later.
All right, quick update. I did get a chance to play this with my gaming group, and while it does take a minute to get used to it, once you kind of get going, it's a pretty easy game to play, and we all had fun. So I think you'll enjoy it if you enjoy card games like Uno, Phase 10, or even Great Dalmuti.